Are your readers just reading or are they taking action? Here's how to find out what's really happening on your blog and how to get more of it.
Welcome to today's training, the metric bloggers forget to check. As bloggers, we spend so much time creating content that we often forget to check if our readers are actually doing anything with our content or on our content. Are they clicking our links? Are they downloading our freebies? Are they watching our videos? Are they actually reading the articles? Are they just landing there or bouncing away? Today, we're going to uncover the one mistake that keeps bloggers guessing about their readers' actions and how to use GA4's events report to finally see what's really happening on your blog.
All right, so here is what you're going to learn. There are 4 things. Number 1 is the number 1 analytic mistake that keeps you blind to crucial reader actions. Number 2, a step-by-step guide to finding and understanding the GA4 events report. I know these reports are crazy to understand sometimes. Number 3, how to track key interactions like clicks, downloads, scrolls. Okay. And number 4, actionable tips to use event data to grow your email list and increase your affiliate income, which is super awesome.
So what are you going to walk away with? When we finish this training, you're going to have a clear understanding of the most important actions that your readers are currently taking, actionable steps to optimize your blog post for better engagement and conversions using that information, and the confidence to use that data in more ways to make smarter decisions about your content and your CTAs or your calls to action. So before we dig in, I want you to text the word events to 251-644-6701 to get your free printable. All right, Crystal.
So what is the number 1 mistake that bloggers make with reader interaction or reader engagement? Okay. The mistake is only tracking page views and not page interactions. So many bloggers stop their analytics at page views and time on page, and they're like, all right, things are great. They know which posts are being read, but they have no idea how they're being interacted with, which is a really important metric to be paying attention to. They're tracking consumption, but they're not tracking action, right? And if we want them to do things like buy, dig deeper, other things like that, get on our email list, we have to pay attention to the action. So this means that they don't know if their call to actions are calls to action are working or not. If their lead magnets are being downloaded, they have no idea if they're not paying attention. They have no idea if their readers are clicking the affiliate links because all they're paying attention to is, oh, this page got this many page views.
So why is this habit harmful? Well, you're flying blind. You're flying blind on monetization. So you can't improve your affiliate if you don't know which links are getting clicked and on which pages. You can't optimize for conversions. Yeah, you might have a great freebie, but if you don't know how many people are actually downloading it versus how many people see it, you can't figure out how to get more signups. And you really misunderstand that content's performance. A post might have a lower time on page, but a higher number of outbound clicks to an affiliate product. So that makes it one of your most valuable posts, even though it looks like people aren't sticking around long. So that is a fact that you would completely miss by only looking at your standard metrics. The reality is that understanding what your readers do is far more powerful than just knowing what they see. Okay? Actions are the bridge between a reader and a subscriber, or a reader and a customer.
Yep. So let me give you an example. Imagine that you have a travel blog, okay? And on that travel blog, you have a post that is what to pack for Europe. And you have, 5 different affiliate links to your favorite travel products in this post. And you're seeing that the post is getting decent views, but you're not seeing many affiliate sales. Without tracking events, you're left guessing, why is no one buying? What's happening here? But the events report, with that, you can see the click event is firing frequently on that page, or people are clicking your links. The problem isn't your blog post, it's the products that you're linking to. Maybe those aren't the products that they want. Maybe those aren't the products that make sense, okay? So you've just saved yourself hours of rewriting a post because you thought they weren't buying for a different reason, instead of really following the data at a deeper level and understanding why the action wasn't happening or what action really was happening and what do we do about it. So your key takeaway is tracking actions, which is events, is how you measure the true effectiveness of your blog as a business tool and not just a publication of free content that people are reading. Okay?
Right. So how do you avoid the mistake? Well, the solution, master the events report to see exactly what actions your readers are taking. So to turn your blog into a well-oiled machine, you need to know what's happening under the hood. The events report is your dashboard. It's your dashboard for every important interaction, from scrolls to downloads to link clicks. So who uses it? Bloggers who want to grow their email lists, who want to increase their affiliate revenue, who want to understand their reader engagement beyond just the surface. And what is it? It's a GA4 report that logs specific user interactions, aka events, on your site.
Okay, where is it? In your GA4 dashboard, navigate to reports.
Hold on. I'll screen share. I want to let's screen share.
Let's screen
Then you
share.
can follow along as Crystal tells us where to go. I'll tell you where to go. Okay.
All right. So in GA4, go to reports and then engagement and then events. There you go. So when do you do this? You need to be checking it monthly or weekly or daily to monitor key actions, or when you launch a new freebie, or when you promote to see if it's how its performance is doing, or okay, today this was your top, or yesterday this was your top blog post. Go in and see what the events were for that, outside of just it being the top post that's bringing in the most traffic. What else are they doing? Why would you do this? You do this so that you can get feedback on whether your calls to action are working, and to make data-driven decisions that increase conversions, which will increase your profits. So we're taking this information and we're using it to grow our business, instead of just, our only goal is not to grow our page views. Our goal is to grow subscribers on our email, people buying our products, people buying affiliate products. You don't know if these things are happening or why they're not happening if you're not following the events.
So let's talk about the events and understand. Sorry, I was trying to make this quiet, but it is not being quiet. Sorry about that. I have automation set up to quiet my phone for church. I need to do it for our meetings. Okay, so understanding the events. There are automatic events. So GA4 has made it easy and already given us a few events that we don't have to do anything to see. We just see them. But then there are custom events. So automatic events are automatically collected and enhanced measurement events. They're tracked by default. So for bloggers, page view, session start, first visit, user engagement. Okay. But then there are custom events, and these are actions that you define yourself. The most common one for bloggers is probably a newsletter sign up. We're not going to talk about the custom events today because that is a more advanced thing. You could join Six Figure for information on that. But we are going to talk about these automatically collected ones because I think people don't pay attention to it, as we've already stated over the last 8 minutes. So Crystal's going to tell us how to use these reports.
So here's how you're going to use a report. Number one, navigate to the report and interpret the data. That's what we're going to do. So in GA4, we already told you how to get there. Again, I'll repeat it. It's reports, engagement, events. Okay. You'll see a list of all the event names tracked on your site. The key columns are probably going to be event count and total users. Do you see that? Yep. There we go. Okay. So event count is the total number of times an event was triggered. Total users is the number of unique users who triggered that event. Does that make sense? Okay. All right.
So let's say you, which we don't, if you want like more information, I'm going to click it. So let's say we want to user engagement. That's going to take us into a whole new report. Just a minute. Because my internet's being slow. See? User engagement. We see the event count, the total users, how many happened in the last 30 minutes. per session, like we get 0.39 per session, which just kind of gives us a deeper drill. All right, Crystal, let me go back to where I was. Okay.
All right. So did you already talk about file download event?
No, that is a custom report they're going to have to set up.
Okay. All right. So let's add dimensions for a deeper insight. So to make this more powerful, let's see which pages are driving the downloads. So from the user engagement report, click the blue plus icon next to event name at the top of the table. Do you see that?
Yep.
Okay. Select page screen, and then page path and screen class. There we go. Now you should be able to see a table with which pages are driving the most downloads to your freebies. Wow, your hamburger meat dip. Okay.
So this is a page view. This is a session start. This is a first visit. It's the user engagement, which means they did something, right? We can see each one of those little things here. This is actually Speedy Gourmet, Crystal. This is ours.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, Speedy Gourmet.
You didn't notice how low the page views were?
No, well, your screen's kind of grainy for me, but I could see meat dip.
So let's look at this. So what we did was we switched to 3 Boys and a Dog because I want to be able to show you guys downloads, and Speedy Gourmet doesn't have any downloads. So what you're going to do is back from this report page where we were, let me back it up real quick. If we want file download, so I'm going to type file download. Everything else is still the same where we've been, but I want to see what pages. See, look, This is the download. So now we know what my very top download is. Okay, so whatever
for the time set for the last 30 days.
Or I think it's 28. Yep, 28 days.
Right.
So what do we do with that? We promote it. We add a link in our navigation directly to that. We mention it like in our top 10 blog posts. We make it one of those top things, right? Because it's doing really well. So we want to drive as much traffic to it as we can. Okay. Then we can also use this same exact report area to improve our sales, our shop sales or our affiliate. So instead of file download, we want to change it to click. What's getting clicks? They're leaving the site. They're clicking stuff on the site. So for me, it's my Amazon page, which is fabulous. That means they are clicking my links. And look, each person is taking 4.81 actions. So people are clicking at least right around 5 links on this post. That is phenomenal, right?
Right. So, and that makes sense. Her hottest deals page is a page that is all dedicated. It's like all Amazon deals. So, but on these other posts that are not getting that are not getting as many clicks. So fire safety cutting practice, that's awesome. It's the next one with 133 events, but how can you go into that? And let's try to do things to get it to a place where there are almost 5 clicks on that page. So aside from clicking or putting their information in to get the download, how can we get them to click other products from your shop, other affiliate things that make sense, right? So just start looking at this with a different pair of eyes. So if a post is driving lots of clicks, make sure that the links are up to date and that your affiliate link, make sure they're not short links. Make sure that that affiliate link is still working, right? Because it may not even be working anymore. It could be a post that you haven't updated in 2 years and that product doesn't even
sale.
Right. Okay. So make sure that all of that is correct. Make sure that that all the things are working there. Okay. And then track your most important goal. If you're not already tracking newsletter signups, set this up. A simple custom event for when a user lands on your thank you for subscribing page, for example, is all that you need to potentially make a report like that work and make sense so that you know what to do next. This turns your most important blog goal into an actual trackable metric.
Yeah. So very important. Your final micro habit challenge, we just talked about it. I want you to open up your GA4 events report and spend 15 minutes. I want you to search file download and identify your single most downloaded file. And I want you to expand your dates. I want you to look for the last 28 days. I want you to look for the last 6 months. And I want you to look for the last 12 months. Okay. I want you to do the same thing with click. So now we're going to search by click and we're going to look at those things. We want to identify the blog post that drives the most outbound clicks so that we can push that. And based on what you find, I want you to think of one small action that you can take. Like, I will add a link to my most popular freebie on my homepage. I will drive more newsletter traffic to this affiliate page, right? To think of that.
Remember, events tell you the story of what happened after the page loaded. Okay, so listening to that story is how you are going to build a blog that doesn't just attract readers, but grows your business. Okay, so that you can get even more action. All right, you've got this. So you want to tell them what to do?
No, you go ahead.
Okay, track. Text the word events to 251-644-6701. If you text that and it doesn't work, that means you've probably accidentally D&D'd us. And if that happens, text the word start and only the word start, nothing else. Count to 10 and then text the word events with an S and it'll get you into this automation. And then don't D&D us again, because when you do that, then you're not going to be able to get future stuff from us. And this is how we deliver our printables now. So, all right, guys, thanks for hanging out with us. We've really enjoyed it. You guys are awesome. Now go take the next step. Just explore one event and start understanding your readers' actions, and the rest will come. Bye, guys.
Bye.